just got hold of this GUITARIST pedal board. It's XPND2. I think there's an XPND1, which is the smaller version of this. Now you may, if you're watching this, you may know about these a little bit, and the sort of revolutionary thing about these is they extend, so you could have it, I'm not sure the exact sizes till I open it, but you know, you can have it this big or a bit bigger or a bit bigger, and it extends considerably, I think. So you can actually set it to fit the number of pedals that you want to put on it. So I'm going to open it up, have a look, and give you my first impressions of it. Right, so we've got lots of little parts to this. These, whatever they are. These. Not sure what any of this stuff is. Okay, presumably for holding the pedals in place. There's some assembly instructions. Then we've got the board itself, which is held in here. Let's take it out, have a look. Velcro. That'll be for attaching the pedals, presumably. Some more. Looks like there's some kind of frame that attaches to it, which I suppose is then how you can extend it and fix it in place. And then the individual bars. So it's actually going to take some assembly, which I didn't realise. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll see what it looks like once I put it together. Right, that took about 20 minutes to do. I think I've done it right. I noticed when I virtually finished then that there's a QR code you can scan on the instructions, so that probably tells you exactly how to do it. But the ones I was following were just a picture. But it's reasonably straightforward if I've done it correctly. Yeah, brilliant design. It's really solid. Feels really good quality. So that's good. I mean, GUITARIST, generally, everything they make now is very good, I think. The design is brilliant. So you've got these two little clips here, which just flick like that. And then you just change the size of it. That's the biggest. So then the smallest is that. So you always have to have a little bit of this extension sort of part sticking out. It won't go all the way in. I've put these spacers in here. I think these are probably just to give it extra stability. I could take those out, and then this will go closer to there, but it won't go all the way in because of the feet. The feet kind of, the way it's designed here, it will only go to there. So there's always going to be a little gap there, a very small one potentially. It depends how big you want it. So I'm going to put my pedals on this, and oh yeah, and then it locks back into place, obviously. Now it won't move, and that's really secure. Feels it anyway. I'm going to put some pedals on it and attach the power supply to the underneath. These feet are adjustable, these two here. The others are fixed, but these two are adjustable, so that will give you extra height at this end. So I suppose that's in case you've got a really big power supply. The one I've got is quite big. It's a Fender, I can't remember what they're called, but really the big Fender one. And I want to see if that fits under here. If it doesn't quite, I might have to adjust the feet. Anyway, I'll put all my pedals on. That's going to be in the next few days. I'm not doing it now, but I'll do it soon, and then I'll come back on here and show you what it looks like with some pedals on it. But yeah, first impressions, excellent. It's quite heavy. It's very solid. They're not cheap, these, so yeah, I think you get what you pay for. But yeah, brilliant design. Okay, I'll come back on here and show you it with pedals on. Right, okay, I've got my pedals on my board. Took me a few weeks to get around to doing this, but I've finally done it. So this is what it looks like. quite heavy with all the pedals on it. Really solid though, the actual build quality of the thing's brilliant. Pedals went on really easily. The Velcro that's on the board is really strong. The Velcro that came supplied with it for the pedals was really strong. These straps are sort of temporary. I need to get some better straps, but they're just holding the, or helping to hold the power supply in place underneath. There's plenty of room underneath for the power supply, because that's a big sort of Fender 12 input one, I think. So yeah, it's a big power supply. Anyway, my pedals all fit on there. So far, I'm really pleased with the board. I think it's brilliant. Such a good design. This thing about the expanding section here is such a good idea. So I've got, I don't know if you can see, but I've got about that much of the extra part pulled out. If I had a board that was just that size, I wouldn't be fitting all of these pedals on. But if I had a board that was the size of this pulled right out, which is about there, I'd have space that, you know, I'd be wanting to buy more pedals to fill the spaces. So I'm probably going to keep adjusting this, maybe rearrange the order of the pedals, but so far this is what I've got, and I'm pleased with it. So what I've seen so far of this, I can definitely recommend them. They're not cheap, but really good quality. It's really solid and heavy, and feels like you could jump up and down on it. It's not going to break or anything. So yeah, the Dario, I can't remember the actual name of it now, XPND or something, but yeah, the expanding pedal board that pulls out that way, and it kind of locks into place with these little clips. It's just two of those. Undo those, then it will pull out further or push in. Really good. Okay, thanks.